Guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft GAA Stadiums predictions video. It has been quite a while since we've done the last one of these. I think it was like July when the very last one was made for last year's season. Well, the season is back around again this weekend, so we're starting up again. With that, let's jump right into it with the start of the Football League. And up first we have the Royne 1 clash between Monaghan and Armagh. Last year, Monaghan finished 6th and Armagh finished 3rd, and the match they played against each other was a draw, so I imagine it should stay pretty close again. What way do I think it'll swing, though? I think Armagh had a very good year last year, so I think it could definitely be in their favour. So I'm going to say Armagh by 2 points. I think they had a good year last year. They finished higher on the table as well in the league. So yeah, Armagh to win by 2 points. Up next is Mayo versus Galway. Last year Mayo finished 2nd in the table and were the runners-up in the final. Galway were the runners-up of Division 2. So we had the two runner-ups from last year facing each other. So this should be a good one. I do believe Galway beat Mayo in the Connacht Championship. So it should be a very close one. But I think Mayo will just edge it out in the end. I'm going to say Mayo by 3 points. Galway should still have that fresh promotion advantage going for them and put up a good fight, but I think Mayo will just get it in the end. So Mayo to win by 3 points. And up next we have Derry versus Limerick. So Derry finished 3rd last year and Limerick were Division 3 runner-ups. So Derry probably have Derry done very well in the All-Ireland after that as well. So but Limerick they're coming on as a football team. But I still think it's going to be Derry. I'm going to say by 6 points. I think Derry are just that bit stronger at the minute. So Derry to win by 6 points. And next up we have Dublin versus Kildare. Both teams were relegated from Division 1 last year, and the result of the game they played against each other last year, Kildare won 112 to 12 points. So Kildare coming in with a slight advantage, but I don't think it'll stay that way this year. I think Dublin just had a bit of an off year last year for the league. Championship they bounced back, so they should probably be the same with the league. So I'm going to go with Dublin this time around, but I'm going to give Kildare a fair chance, and I'm going to say it's only going to be by 2 points. I think Kildare will still put up a good fight, so Dublin to win by 2 points. Up next we have Fermanagh v Longford. Fermanagh finished 5th last year and Longford finished 6th. So very close for them. And in the game they played, Fermanagh won 311 to 110. So the advantage is definitely with Fermanagh. Do I think it'll stay that way? Yes, actually, I do. So last year it was by 4 points, was it? Is that 4 points? Yes. No, it's by more. It's by 7 points. Do I think it'll go that way? Probably not. I think Longford might put a bit more of a... But I'm still going to give it to Fermanagh. I'm going to say by 3 points. Um, I think Fermanagh will just remain that bit stronger than Longford. But who knows? It can go either way. But that's just my prediction. Fermanagh to win by 3 points. Up next, we have Tipperary versus Down. Tipperary were Division 4 runner-ups last year, and Down were relegated from Division 2. So, both of them newcomers to the division. So, that doesn't really give either an advantage over the other. Obviously, Tipperary had the better league, Down had the worse league. So now they're evened out a bit. But given that Down came from Down came from a higher division, so it's probably in their favour a bit more. So I think I'm going to go with Down, and I'm going to say by 4 points. I think Tipperary can be very hit and miss when it comes to football, so Down to win by 4 points. Next we have Carlow versus Wicklow. Last year Carlow finished 7th, and Wicklow were relegated from Division 3. So it's gonna be a tough one. But I think Wicklow are probably coming in with a better advantage than Carlow. Carlow had a weak year, and Wicklow, while they were relegated, they're technically still the better team because they were the one in the higher division. So I think I'm going to go with Wicklow on it, but I'm going to give Carlow a chance. I'm going to say it's only going to be by 1 point in the end. Maybe a lucky free at the end of the game or something. So Wicklow to win by 1 point. And our final game on Saturday is Wexford v London. Last year Wexford finished 6th and London finished 5th. But in the head-to-head, Wexford won 11 points to 1-6. So could it be the same this year? Possibly. London had a decent run last year. I believe it was... I can't remember if it was the football or the hurling where London had that really good string of games that they won. I think it could have been the football, and then Wexford were the team that bet them, or at least the first team to beat them. So I think it could be a repeat. I think I'm gonna go with Wexford. It was only by 2 points, so I think it's going to go that way again. I think Wexford to win by 2 points. I think they'll just have that slight edge over them, maybe. So Wexford to win by 2 points. And our first game on Sunday is Roscommon versus Tyrone. Roscommon were Division 2 winners last year, and Tyrone finished 5th in Division 1. So it should be an even enough game. But I think I'm gonna have to go with Tyrone on this one. I think they might be just a slight bit stronger. And I'm going to say by 3 points. I think Tyrone are just one of those better established football teams. So Tyrone to win by 3 points. Next up we have Donegal versus Kerry. Donegal finished 4th last year, and Kerry were Division 1 champions. And in their meeting last year, Kerry won 113 to 7 points. So I think the advantage is very much with Kerry, especially because they're All Ireland champions as well. They got the full Triple Crown. They done League, Munster, and All Ireland. So I think it's definitely with Kerry. And I'm going to say by 6 points. I think Kerry are definitely back. They're definitely, or at the very least, making a big comeback. So Kerry to win by 6 points. Up next we have Cork v Meath. Cork finished 6th last year, and Meath finished 4th. And in their meeting last year, Mead won 118 to 110. So advantages definitely with Mead, but given that they were both fairly middle of the table area, it could go either way. So it's a bit hard to say, but I think I'm going to go with Cork, and I'm going to say by 2 points. I think Mead will definitely put it up to him, but Cork will just take it in the end. So Cork to win by 2 points. Up next we have Clare versus Louth. Clare finished 5th last year, and Louth were Division 3 winners. So freshly promoted Louth taking on a mid-table Clare. So it could be pretty even. Louth they've come on a bit in the last few years. Whereas Clare have kind of stayed roughly the same. So I think I'm actually going to go with Louth on this one. I think they just have a bit of momentum on their side. And I'm going to say by 1 point. I think Clare will really put it up to them, but Louth will just have that extra bit of momentum going for them. So Louth to win by 1 point. Next up we have Antrim versus Offaly. Antrim finished 4th last year, and Offaly were relegated from Division 2. So these two teams should be pretty even. Hard to say though. I think Offaly were probably more so unlucky last year to get relegated. I think it came down to the final game for them, and it just didn't go their way, and they got relegated. So I think I'm going to go with Offaly on this, and I'm going to say by 3 points. I think they'll be well able for Division 3. So Offaly to win by 3 points. Up next we have Westmeath versus Cavan. Westmeath finished 3rd last year, and Cavan were Division 4 winners. So we have two fairly top teams going up against each other. I believe this is actually basically a replay of the what's the bloody cup called? The Talton Cup. I think this is pretty much a replay of that final, which Westmeath won. So I think the advantage is sitting with them still. And I think it'll stay that way, and I think they'll actually win by 4 points now that I think about it more. I think Westmeath, they're a pretty strong team when they want to be. I still think Cavan will put it up to them, but Westmeath will just get those lucky points that'll pull them ahead. So Westmeath to win by 4 points. Up next we have Leitrim v Waterford. Last year Leitrim finished 4th, and Waterford finished 8th. And in the game they played, Leitrim won 217 to 113. So Waterford had a bad year last year, and Leitrim had a very good game against them. Do I think it'll go somewhat that way again? Yeah, probably. I'm going to say by 8 points. I think if Leitrim play this the way as well as they did against Waterford last year, I think they'll come away with a big win like that. So Leitrim to win by 8 points. And our final game of the weekend is Sligo versus Laois. Sligo finished 3rd last year, and Laois were relegated from Division 3. So these two should be pretty even. I think Laois will definitely be wanting to try and get back up to Division 3, and Sligo will be wanting to go with them. but I think Sligo might just be up for it that little bit more. So I'm going to say Sligo by 2 points. I think they might just be up for it that little bit more than Laois. So Sligo to win by 2 points. And there you have it. Those are my predictions for this weekend's National Football League fixtures. Be sure to stay tuned for my results videos, which will come after the weekend. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you for the next one.